Welcome back to Amazing World Facts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most incredible and mind-blowing mysteries our planet has to offer. Picture this: the vast expanse of our oceans, which cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface, holds within its waters an astonishing treasure. No, we're not talking about lost pirate ships or hidden treasure chests. We're talking about gold, 20 million tons of it. Yes, you heard that right. Our oceans are filled with microscopic particles of gold, worth an incomprehensible fortune. But before you grab your scuba gear, let's take a journey beneath the waves and uncover how this gold got there, why it's so difficult to extract, and whether we could ever hope to harness it. Prepare yourself for a captivating exploration of Earth's underwater treasure. When we think of gold, we usually imagine shiny nuggets or bars locked away in vaults, or perhaps pieces of glittering jewelry. But did you know that the oceans contain a vast reserve of gold that has been dissolved into the water itself? Researchers estimate that our oceans hold around 20 million tons of gold. If we could somehow extract this gold, it would be enough to make every single person on Earth fabulously wealthy. To put it in perspective, the global population is approximately 8 billion people, so each of us could theoretically have about 2.5 kilograms, 5.5 pounds of gold. That's a mind-boggling amount of wealth. But wait, before you get too excited, let's understand the nature of this ocean gold. So, how exactly did all this gold find its way into the oceans? To answer that, we need to take a journey back in time, billions of years back, in fact. Gold, like other heavy elements, was formed in the cores of stars during the process of nuclear fusion. When these ancient stars exploded in supernova, they scattered gold particles across the cosmos. Some of this gold eventually ended up on Earth during the planet's formation. Over time, erosion, volcanic activity, and the weathering of gold-bearing rocks on land gradually washed small particles of gold into rivers, streams, and eventually into the oceans. As water flows across the Earth's surface, it picks up trace amounts of gold from the rocks and sediment it passes over. These particles dissolve into the seawater, and though they are microscopic in size, their accumulation over time has resulted in the massive quantities we estimate today. Interestingly, gold is also brought to the surface by underwater volcanic activity. Deep-sea hydrothermal vents, essentially underwater geysers, are known to release particles of gold into the ocean as they spew superheated water from the Earth's crust. In essence, Earth's oceans are like a massive recycling system, constantly receiving trace amounts of gold from land and underwater geological processes. But if the oceans are so rich in gold, why haven't we tapped into this incredible resource yet? This is where things get tricky. Although the oceans hold 20 million tons of gold, the concentration of gold is incredibly low. On average, seawater contains about 13 parts per trillion of gold. That means that in a liter of seawater, there is only about 0.00000000013 grams of gold. To visualize this, imagine a single grain of salt, and then picture how small a gold particle would be if you had to divide that grain by 1,000. That's how tiny the gold particles are in seawater. Even with advanced technology, extracting gold from seawater is an enormous challenge because of its minuscule concentration. The cost of filtering and processing seawater to extract these tiny amounts of gold far outweighs the value of the gold itself. It's simply not economically viable, at least not with current technology. Let's take a closer look at why this is the case. For decades, scientists and inventors have attempted to unlock the secrets of harvesting gold from seawater. Some early attempts in the late 19th and early 20th centuries were driven by the tantalizing prospect of unlimited wealth. One notable figure, British chemist Edward Sonstadt, was the first to confirm the presence of gold in seawater back in 1872. This discovery led many others to dream of methods to extract the gold. However, the reality proved far more difficult than anyone imagined. The primary challenge lies in the dilution of the gold. Gold in seawater is dissolved, meaning it is not in solid form like gold nuggets or flakes. The particles are so tiny and dispersed that separating them from the billions of gallons of seawater is akin to finding a needle in a haystack. Even modern techniques such as chemical extraction or advanced filtration systems struggle to concentrate the gold efficiently. For instance, one proposed method involves using ion exchange resins or electrochemical cells to attract gold ions, but the process is slow and expensive. In fact, it would take processing an Olympic-sized swimming pool's worth of seawater to extract a mere few grams of gold. Furthermore, the environmental impact of such large-scale extraction could be catastrophic. The vast amounts of water that would need to be processed, along with the chemicals used in extraction, could lead to significant damage to marine ecosystems. While the idea of extracting gold from the ocean is not feasible today, future technological advancements could change the equation. The rapid growth of nanotechnology and biotechnology may offer new avenues for efficiently harvesting gold from seawater. One potential breakthrough could come from the development of biomining techniques. Biomining uses microorganisms to extract metals from ore, and some researchers believe that specially engineered bacteria could one day be used to gather gold from seawater. These gold-digesting microbes could theoretically be released into the ocean to absorb gold ions, which could then be collected. Other ideas involve using nanomaterials to trap and isolate gold particles. Nanomaterials have an incredibly high surface area, allowing them to interact with gold at the atomic level. Although still in its infancy, research in this field could one day lead to cost-effective solutions for extracting gold from seawater. While these ideas are promising, we are still likely decades away from seeing any large-scale gold extraction from the oceans. In the meantime, the gold remains an elusive treasure hidden beneath the waves. Let's take a moment to ponder just how valuable this hidden ocean treasure really is. At today's prices, an ounce of gold is worth roughly $1,800. If we were able to extract all 20 million tons of gold from the oceans, that would amount to over $1,152 trillion. That's nearly 12 times the world's total GDP. But even if we could extract this gold, flooding the market with such a massive supply would likely cause the value of gold to plummet. The rarity of gold is what makes it so valuable, and if everyone suddenly had kilograms of gold, it would lose much of its worth. The real value of ocean gold, it seems, lies in its mystery and potential. It's a reminder of the untapped riches hidden within our planet, waiting for future generations to discover. While gold captures our imagination, it's not the only valuable resource hidden in the ocean. The seabed is rich in other precious metals and minerals, including copper, zinc, manganese, and even diamonds. In fact, deep-sea mining companies are already exploring ways to harvest polymetallic nodules from the ocean floor. These are potato-sized lumps of metal-rich rock found on the seafloor that could provide a new source of valuable minerals. However, just like with gold, these activities come with significant environmental concerns, as deep-sea mining can destroy fragile ecosystems. The ocean is also home to vast reserves of oil and natural gas, making it one of the most important resources on Earth. While gold may remain out of reach for now, the ocean continues to provide humanity with vital resources that fuel our economies and sustain life. The fact that Earth's oceans contain nearly 20 million tons of gold is a mind-boggling reminder of just how mysterious and abundant our planet really is. While we may not have the technology today to access this hidden fortune, who knows what the future may hold? As we continue to explore the oceans, one thing is clear: they are filled with untold wonders and riches waiting to be discovered. Whether it's gold, rare minerals, or new forms of life, the ocean holds the key to many of our planet's greatest mysteries. So next time you gaze out at the sea, remember, you're looking at one of the largest treasures on Earth, hidden in plain sight. Thank you for joining us on this deep-sea adventure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Amazing World Facts for more incredible stories about the wonders of our world. Until next time, keep exploring. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, and let them know the oceans are richer than we ever imagined.